some crazy things.
I mean, there are definitely a ton of good bombs. Oh, here we go.
Look at this.
We got it. Chris Lachmann, the John Finkel.
Going to Game 3.
Game 3, playing to go to the finals. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this very special broadcast.
This is the highest profile match we've covered all weekend. I mean, it's two Pro Tour champions fighting it out right here.
I'm Gavin Verhey here with
Jacob Van Luden.
Jacob Van Luden, the teammate of Chris Lachmann
on
the Sliver Kids. On your screen, John Finkel. What more do I need to say?
You want to know Chris's record lifetime against John in sanctioned play? 3-0.
All right. Well, we're gonna see how this goes. So, John drafted. I don't know what's in it. I've heard it's a pretty good deck. This is the semifinal match, so the winner will go on to the finals of the Draft Open here at the Star City Games Open Series in Edison, New Jersey. On the left of your screen, Chris Lachmann, eternal friend of Jake Van Luden, soulmate, as it were, other half of the Sliver Kids. We'll see how this match plays out. It should be a pretty exciting game of Mirrodin, Besiege, Scars, Draft, Limited Magic.
Yeah, Chris drafted a white-black Control Infect Brew.
Okay.
Chris has always been known for drafting very strange decks and doing very well with them.
So looking over their hands, I see Finkel has a Flare Husk.
I see Chris has no lands.
All right, Chris shifts that back.
That's
Finkel's got
not work out.
a Swamp, a Flare Husk, a Plains. What I saw on Twitter, Finkel was talking about a lot of Glinthawks. So we'll see what's happening. I think he said there was something about like how many Glinthawks do you think I have, and I saw the name like
Glinthawks may actually be good against Chris because Chris's deck is very good against aggro decks, but mostly as a result of cards like Priest of Norn, things like that.
Right, absolutely.
So he has these cards that are really good at gumming up the ground, but a Glinthawk invasion may be quite a bit.
So, all right, so Lachmann going down to 6 cards, shuffling up, trying to find some lands this time.
This is the this is the big show.
Yeah, this is it. This is so exciting.
So big time.
Oh man. The top 8 of the Legacy Open will be announced. It'll be announced in the background. And after this game, we'll bring you the top 8 and the deck list from that event. All right, so it looks like Chris Finkel leads off with a Flare Husk.
The Flare Husk is a very good card.
A great piece of living weapon equipment. Germ comes in, and Finkel serves for 1. And down comes Stretching Revoker. What do you think he's going to name here?
Ooh, I don't know.
Now, we don't know what he's seen in the past couple of games.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about the deck. I think this is exactly the type of draw that Chris wants to play against, though. He has multiple priests in his deck. His deck is really good at staving off these aggressive draws.
Yeah. So
he named Nihil Spellbomb with the Phyrexian Revoker.
All right. I wonder if that'll come into play. John is a master of probably naming the correct cards, I would imagine. So here comes Glinthawk.
He's pretty good at.
And Glinthawk comes down, posing quite the aggressive start for Finkel.
Yep, Priest of Norn.
There's
there
Priest
it
of
is.
Norn, yep.
And that's going to put the brakes on this attack quite a bit.
I mean, Glinthawk still gets through.
He's still going to bash with the Glinthawk, but
Finkel, a man who's known for drafting blue, drafted blue for the first 10 years of his career. Now going for the white-black. Actually, both players should
white-black mirror.
Here. Yeah. Temple Magnet is going to be pretty excellent against that Priest of Norn, tapping it down and allowing Finkel to get in.
Yeah, Temple Magnet's a great card for Finkel to have here.
I mean, Temple Magnet's just a great card. It's a card people, I think, undervalued a little at first, but I mean, people will first pick it now easily. It's just so good.
And Chris may have an Instill Infection here, something of that sort.
Is that 2 Instill Infections in his hand? So is that that's grafted exoskeleton all the way to the front right now? It's
a grafted exoskeleton.
And is that might be a Blister Grub actually. There's one Instill for sure.
Maybe a Necrotic Ooze.
Or a Necrotic Ooze. Okay, that's a card you don't quite see as often in Limited.
Yeah, it's a rare, but I think that's what the art is.
Yeah, that looked about right.
John drew Necrogen Sensor, and that's like the perfect card here.
Yeah, these 4-point life swing right there. Plus, if he has all the glint hawks that we've heard he has, that sensor could be doing quite a bit of damage. Finkel serves in. The Revoker eats some infection, and Lachmann picks up a card. John passes back, and the poison counter comes on.
We picked up a poison?
Finkel picked up the poison here, right? Not Lachmann.
How did he? Oh, from the Vigilance guy.
Yeah, it just needs to be reversed.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's on the other end.
Yeah. So Finkel has 1 poison, but still sitting at 20 life. 2 poison now.
I'm interested to see what Chris gets to play here. Yeah, 8 is kind of precarious here. Yeah, it's definitely a Necrotic Ooze.
Okay. Wow, okay, so Ooze comes down, but Finkel's still in a really good position. Essentially, Chris is essentially at 4 life. Chris the Dr. Lachmann, essentially at 4 life from that Necrogen Sensor. Yep. Oh, did he draw a Hawk? Yeah, and there's a Hawk picking up the sensor.
Replaying it, putting
2, and that's the match, just like that. If you blinked, you missed it.
Wow. That is was an awful quick game. That was played exceptionally well by John.
Yeah, I mean,
like he held that Glint Hawk. He realized like the cards he needed to put on pressure.